Hey, good afternoon, guys. Yeah, we are on verdict watch here in front of federal court. The jury's still up in the jury room. We're going into about hour 5 of deliberations right now. So this is obviously not going to be a quick verdict now, at least not immediate. We understand that the jury is either looking at more evidence or there may be some disputes on the jury. 10 people on the jury deciding this case. Now, they're deciding all of this after hours of strong closing arguments this morning by the plaintiff and the defense. Of course, just to refresh your memory of this trial, former City Council President Charles Pugh being sued by a now 20-year-old man. He was a mentee when he was 18 years old when he was brought into this sexting scandal. He's accusing Charles Pugh of soliciting him to draft up a cell phone sex tape in exchange for prom money. Now, Charles Pugh is being sued this morning, we were learning, for $1.5 million. That's what the plaintiff is asking this jury to award. This young man claiming that his life was essentially ruined and is in shatters now as a result of the sexting scandal and what Charles Pugh draw him into. The defense claiming today that this is simply two grown men who made some bad decisions and they regret this, and that no monies should be awarded on behalf of the plaintiff. So again, we're going into hour 5 now of jury deliberations here at the federal courthouse. No word on how long this may last. We should get word pretty shortly whether or not deliberations will continue into tomorrow or whether or not a verdict is expected this afternoon, guys. That's the latest live in downtown. I'm Jonathan Carlson, the Now Detroit.
Jonathan, you mentioned that figure of $1.5 million that the plaintiff here is asking for. Do we know how they came up with that figure?
Yeah, you know, again, we just learned that figure this morning. That's what the plaintiff's attorney threw out there. They're asking for $1.5 million, but this is important. The jury can award however amount of money that they want to award. It could be as low as $1. It could be more than $1.5 million. One interesting thing that the plaintiff, the attorney essentially said this morning was, if you award anything less than $750,000, Charles Pugh is going to go out to a fancy restaurant in New York tonight where he's now living, and he's going to toast the jury, essentially implying that anything less than $750,000 is chump change to Charles Pugh. We don't know if that's really true or not. When we confronted him in New York, he's waiting tables. So it's unclear if he actually has that much money, but that was a ploy by the plaintiff's attorney to try to get that dollar amount up as much as he could. So again, they could award anywhere from $1 to more than $1.5 million. We'll just have to wait and see, guys.
All right, Jonathan Carlson on Jury Watch today. Thank you, Jonathan.